Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video, I wanted to talk about the top performing teams for the Orson Dream Realm boss. The overall best team today is going to be the one, and credits to Old Grey Gamer for coming up with this formation with the resonating spell. It is going to be using Talene and Lily May as the two damage dealers and Elsa as the form of interruption, because it's really important to have interruption in this boss because that will reduce his fury stacks, which will enable your team to deal more damage and also cause the boss to deal less damage to keep everyone alive for longer. Mikola is going to be the best buffer here, and we're going to see in the replay why that is the case. And then after this, I'm going to show you the non-Talene versions, for example, what I'm running on my account, because I don't have Talene built right now. So, gonna gain control of the honor arena right at the beginning of the fight to give attack buff to the entire team. Elsa and Talene are in perfect position to be buffed up with Mikola's Courage Sphere when she casts it, and even Lily May. All three of them are receiving the haste buff from Mikola in this positioning. So this is pretty much perfect. And Elsa will keep casting her interruption effects to... It will not stun the boss, but it will reduce his fury stacks. And it's just the boss's mechanic. You either want to have Elsa or Lenya, basically a form of consistent, continuous stunning to reduce the fury stacks of the boss, because it allows you to deal more damage the lower fury stacks the boss has. And you can see the number with these different triangles up on the screen. So Talene was given the resonating spell in this team because she's the overall top performing damage dealer. She was positioned by the Reinier, getting Reinier position swapped and getting the value of the attack buff from the charms of Reinier. Mikola was right in the front position, and Elsa and Lily May were to the right and left of Mikola. I think Lily May on the left and then Elsa on the right, because that causes Lily May to end up on the left side where she is now with the Mikola. So this is why the positioning is pretty much optimal. The important thing for the Orson teams is Elsa needs to survive for as long as possible, because sometimes with bad RNG she can end up dying early, and then you're going to lose your continuous interruption effects. The boss is going to stack up his fury, you're going to deal less damage, and he's going to wipe out your team from that. So, already up to over 11 billion damage with 30 seconds left. Elsa keeps casting her interruption, and Lily May is the second hardest hitting damage dealer after Talene. There has been testing done with Tide Call spell instead of Resonating spell, and it got almost the same score. And I'll leave the Discord ID or username of the player who tested the Tide Call on this team first. So credit to him for trying that. But I think you can try either Resonating spell or Tide Call spell on this team and see which one does better for you. I think for Old Grey Gamer, the Resonating spell did better for him, if I remember correctly. Okay, so over 40% of the boss's health taken down, approaching 14 billion damage. Still, the whole team is alive, so this was pretty much the perfect RNG fight. Yeah, if the whole team can survive throughout the entire fight, this is like basically the optimal damage you can get. For today, Elsa gets wiped out on the final attack of the boss with just 3 seconds left, so it didn't make much of a difference. So almost 15 billion damage with this team. Really high score. Okay, and just looking at the damage chart again, the major damage was Talene, and second hardest hitting damage dealer was Lily May. Okay, so that is the overall best team. Now, if you don't have Talene, I've tried two different teams, and I'm going to give... So, first of all, I think the overall best team for me, and credit goes to Black Husk for coming up with this team, is this version here. You have Odie with the Resonating spell. So rather than Talene, you use Odie as a kind of a swap for him. Odie deals less damage than Talene, but they kind of do the same job. They have high magic damage output. And again, you have Lily May and Elsa on the two sides. We don't have Mikola here because with Mikola, the team did not work as well without Talene. I don't know why. Basically, Elsa ends up dying a lot more quickly in this version. Like, for example, if you're running Mikola. But Koko is a great option because, first of all, Koko is going to provide the damage reduction and the shielding to keep your team alive. And it helps, like, it becomes really consistent. Your team survives for most of the fight. Also, with her charms, she's going to be giving damage reduction and energy on hit to Elsa for the first 45 seconds. That will again allow her to survive with the damage reduction, and the energy on hit will allow her to charge her ultimate and cast her interruptions more frequently. And resonating spell again with the Odie, and this one we'll just watch the replay and see how things went differently. But this was the highest score I was able to get, and I did a lot of testing with what were considered to be the best non-Talene teams, and really the only other one that came close to this was Smokey instead of Koko, and I'm going to show you that team as well. The Mikola team with this Odie team, it was just really inconsistent. Like, I did a lot of runs, and Mikola would die early or Elsa would die early in that team, and the damage overall would not be that high. So in the previous run we did, Elsa died at 39 seconds left. In this one, she will probably survive a lot longer than that. Also, I feel like the positioning of Elsa in this fight seems better. She's behind all of the rest of your team. I think in that last fight, she was towards the left. Yeah, like, she's back up to full health, has a damage reduction, and the shield from Koko's ultimate. And the shield is going to take that burst of damage the boss deals, and the boss goes for his attack again. 24 seconds left, and the whole team is alive. So this is the key. You'll have to do multiple runs until your Elsa can survive for long enough. If you're running this Koko team, then it's possible for Elsa to survive, as you can see here, for most of the fight. So you'll have to keep running it until you can get it. And if you're running the Mikola Talene team, Elsa can survive for pretty much the entire fight, as you saw, and that's how you get the maximum damage output. Yeah, this was basically the dream fight. I don't think I can ever... Yeah, unless I get perfect RNG, I cannot beat this score. 36.6%, 12.5 billion damage. And Elsa survived the entire fight. And the levels of my heroes when I did that, I think were 531 on... Even Elsa. So yeah, 531 on all of my damage dealer heroes. So this is basically the dream outcome you can expect for this team. Lily made damage lower than in the Talene team, because in the Talene team, Mikola is buffing up the haste of Lily May. Okay, so the other team option, and the credit for this team goes to Foreseeing Yasuo from the AFK Analytica Discord, and all of the users shared these teams in the AFK Analytica Discord, so I'll share a link to the AFK Analytica Discord in the description of this video if you would like to join, and then you can take a look at all the teams which people share on a daily basis. Okay, so Smokey like this. So Smokey's off to the side. When he's on the far left or far right, he's not actually going to be interrupted at all with the boss's attack. So I can even increase the level of Smokey if I want to, but I don't think it's really needed. And Lily May, Elsa is like in a position to help her survive a bit better towards the back. And again, you're going to be position swapping the Odie into the front with the resonating spell. I'm pretty sure this is the formation. I'll just verify it after this run, but I'm pretty sure. Like, we'll check my replays. But let's do a run and see whether we can get a good score, maybe even a new record with this. So this one will need more RNG because you don't have the Koko damage reduction, ultimate, or shield. So you need Elsa to survive for a long time. And that'll come up to like chance, basically. But if she can survive for a long time, you can get a really high score with this team as well. I think I got around 34% of the boss's health, maybe like a billion less damage score compared to the Koko team, which is not bad either. Like, maybe for example, if you don't have Koko at Mythic Plus yet and she doesn't have the shielding and that team is not working for you, then you can try this team and it's a really good option as well. But I like Smokey here or Koko for your protection more than Mikola, because Mikola doesn't heal enough to protect the team, and it becomes really risky. Okay, so far so good. Elsa survived the entire fight, all the way in the back line. Like, I feel like she just survives better. Yeah, and she even took that hit, 24 seconds left. This could be a new record for us, as long as Elsa keeps being able to survive. Now she's towards the middle position. She might get wiped out in the next boss's attack, but that would even be fine. We might even get a new record with this team. Even breaking the Koko... Yeah, we broke the Koko team record. So I guess this has even higher potential than the Koko team, because you're going to have the attack and haste buff from Smokey throughout the entire fight. So if your team can manage to survive, like with the Elsa here, then you can get actually the highest possible damage output. And take a look at the damage Yeah, like look at the Lily main Odie damage. It's way higher because, well, not way higher, but it's substantially higher because of the attack and haste buff of Smokey. And Smokey didn't deal any damage, so you don't even need to have him at like Mythic Plus for the blue aura. You just need him to be healing and giving the attack buff to your team. Yeah, so this team overall is actually the best with good RNG. The Koko team with my perfect run only got around, as you saw, 12.5 billion damage, and this team just got 13 point almost 4 billion damage. So really good team option for you to try. So basically the overall team is a Talene team that I showed you. You can try it with Resonating or Tide Call Spell, and then the other options if you don't have Talene are going to be what I shared here. You're going to need Elsa for this team, and ideally at Mythic Plus, +5 exclusive equipment. And the higher the better, the higher ascension you have on her. If you don't have Elsa, you can try using Lenya, but I think people who don't have Elsa might not also have Lenya. So you could probably try, just for example, Smokey and Koko, or yeah, I would do Lily May, Odie, Smokey, Koko, Reinier. And your damage will be lower because you won't have the interruption to reduce the fury stacks of the boss, but your team should survive throughout the entire fight. And so that's probably the team that I would recommend. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and good luck getting a high score on the Dream Realm boss. And we just managed to get pushed up to rank 2. Even higher than other Talene players, like Gazon has Talene. So thank you for watching guys, I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then everyone, peace out for now.